Oh, then, oh, this piece, the centerpiece with the pit. So, just take the skin off. And then after you take all the skin off, at work, we just discard this piece, and anyone who wants to chew on it can. And there's a lot of meat here. So this you have to dice up later, because anyway, it's slippery. And as you see, there's a lot of meat on there. So just work around the pit, slicing everything off, and you wind up with a lot more meat. Good. Okay, here you see everything cut up. Everything over to this side will be going in at the end. The cranberries, the mango. I said I'm only going to use 1 cup, and wouldn't you know it, the mango made 1 cup. Slightly less than a tablespoon of fresh dill, dried cranberries, not craisins, and the tomato. And then all of this diced up, the salmon and the ginger. And we're going to put salt and pepper on this. The salt and pepper mixture is always a handy thing to have. That way you don't have to deal with 2 items. Put a little salt and pepper on this. And then we're going to heat up this skillet. Let it get nice and hot, because this is not going to take long. We can have the salmon, the vegetables al dente, and the salmon just a hair undercooked if you like sushi. And if you don't like sushi, then we'll just cook it another few seconds. We'll put some olive oil in here. And I'll be back after it gets hot. That'll take about a minute. And this is how we're going to present it. The amount of romaine, more or less about that much. And I'm using the mango as a cup. So we're going to get started right now. I have enough heat, and this is not going to take long. The plate is ready. Everything is seasoned. This is smoking hot. So we'll just let everything flow right into there. And don't melt the plastic as you're doing this. There's nothing else to do with this. Cook it, shut off the flame, place it into a bowl, toss the rest of the ingredients, because you want to get this out of here as soon as possible. Remember, make sure it's hot. I should have had my bowl ready. I wouldn't be making all that noise. Of course, I would keep stirring this. This time it's not going to really break up much because the pieces are small, and we're not going to overcook it. Actually, for an appetizer, let's call this an appetizer, okay? Then we'll have enough to make 2. And actually there's plenty to make 2. So that's it. I don't want to cook it anymore. But if you don't like, if you want to eat your salmon fully cooked, go for another minute. But I'm not. Okay. That takes care of that. I'm going to toss everything in there, mix it up, then put it into a bowl. Here's the mango. the dill, the cranberries, the tomato. Don't worry, nothing's going to cook. Just easier to stir it here, and everything will kind of pick up the flavor. There you go. Cooking has ended. Put this into here without losing the camera. Thank you very much. This is going to be spilling over the cup, but that's okay because you'll probably remove the cup, which is only there for presentation. Now the next thing we have to add is the amount of lime, which I didn't squeeze yet, so let me go get the lime. As you can see, there's my recipe, and everything is done on the fly. I just write the items out, measure them, cook them. So the lime is a pain in the neck to squeeze. If you have one of those little plastic doohickeys that you run the lemon on, you could use that, but I don't know where mine is because Sandy messed up everything. So I just press hard on the lime, and after doing that, then I cut it on a little angle, not straight across. It just seems to be a little easier to squeeze. And we will squeeze the lime. No, that's going to be enough. One lime, one nice sized lime. That'll be plenty. And what I'm going to add to this, which is optional, is a little of my favorite hot sauce, the sriracha chili hot sauce. Which has become a very popular item. And let me get a shot of that. Not a lot, I just put a little bit in there. Okay, because my wife's gonna have this. She doesn't like things too hot. And just another drop of salt and pepper. You know why? Because we added the tomato, which wasn't seasoned, the cranberry. So you have things that went in here. The mango was not seasoned, and now they are. And then not much olive oil. This happens to be extra virgin, but I use this bottle because it's less of a mess. There you go. We got a little shine to it from the olive oil and a little flavor. Now let's get the plate. And I'm going to serve this room temperature. There's one plate. And we just put this and let it overflow. Now what are we going to put on top? I think I forgot about color. That is, actually it's almost a meal in itself, but I'd rather look at it as an appetizer. So there you go. Some scallions would work well. You got a lot of color in there anyway, so I don't know if it's really necessary. Anyway, there it is. There it is. And I hope you enjoy.